Good morning, this is Lynda Cromar, and I wanted to share something with you that I don't think a lot of people get. You know, you can post thousands of times a day if you want to, but until you've received what I'm showing right here, which is engagement, it doesn't have to be large, just has to be some engagement. Likes and comments. Now, how do you get those? You get those when you start sharing things people really want to see. Now, the majority of the time, I do not put up things about my business. Reason why is because most people are in a business and they're not looking for mine. But will they be interested in the future? Possibly, we don't know. So you want to do things that gets people interested in what you're doing. Which leads me to the second page. One of the things that I have been doing that's been getting a huge amount of engagement is that I have a little album going. Instead of it just be random posting of things that I want to put up, and you know, a lot of people just put all kinds of crazy things all over their profile, and a lot of it doesn't make any sense. But I decided to create one that was really about my story. And every one of these pictures has a piece of my story in it. I'm not going to review it, Ben. I'm not going to have you study it because I'm looking really to share just the bare bones of this. This is not a training at this point on that particular method, but it does work. As you can see, if I scroll down here to get to the bottom, it takes a little while to get down there because I've been doing this for about 2 months now. When I get to the bottom. Yeah, I'm almost there. If you can see this, I have 29 likes and I have 6 more comments plus the ones right here. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 comments so far. And this is a fairly new post, but I keep renewing it by adding to it instead of just putting my photos on my timeline. I'm putting it in this photo album and it shows up the same way, but then it goes in here. And what's good is I can actually gauge my engagement. You know, how many likes, how many comments, how many shares. Now, I have not shared this anywhere else, and yet I'm getting shares and likes. But people are noticing because they're very bright, they show up. You got to remember that the amount of people that are generally on Facebook right now are almost always over on their cell phones. So they're seeing small pictures. So text does not show up very well, and so I do very little. I do a little bit, but most of it is images and videos because that is what shows more. And of course, at times, but not constantly, I am sharing about my business. Now, this is actually a training as well. It's not actually a business link, it's a training link. And I'm going to share this on the bottom of this video just for your convenience so that you can get to it. But the other thing is if you're not getting engagement on your profile right now, if you're not getting any kind of people actually paying attention to what you are sharing, then you have to go out there and start visiting with people yourself. In other words, the very easiest way to start that is to go to your friends list, and the ones that are most active are going to be on the top. So, for instance, just for the fun of it, I'm going to go over to Amber's timeline. This takes me over to her timeline. So I'm going to see the very newest thing that she has posted, and I'm going to react to it because it will bring more people, not necessarily Amberly, but it'll bring more people to come and look at what I'm sharing. So she's talking about her office. She's got a picture of it. She's sitting in her bed and doing her business. So I'm going to make a comment. And it has to be appropriate to what that person said. And it has to be attractive, or they're not going to look at it. And so I do that on a regular basis to several of the leaders in the internet business, not necessarily my own team or whatever, but just people that are involved with internet marketing in some way or another, because that draws people to me. And there, she's going to like it. She's probably going to comment back, because that's what you do. You interact. You look for people that are active on Facebook, not for people that are just anxious to build something but don't know what. And I've been constantly going through my Facebook friends because of the fact that a lot of the time they become inactive. And so I don't really want to stay connected to the inactive people that are not actually doing anything. And then there are people that are tire kickers, frankly, that are never going to do anything. Like I got an email from somebody that she said $7 was too much money, and I just told her straight out, if $7 is too much, you really shouldn't be trying to be in a business, because businesses do cost some kind of money. They're usually not going to break the bank, but they do cost something. And to run your business costs something. And it's important that you understand that, and that you build your business and you build with good tools. So that leads me, where is it? To my last part of the post, and that is this, is that you need to be building your list first. I've actually been in and had to leave, or they closed 10 different other businesses besides where I'm at now. And the reason why mainly is because they did not follow through with what they promised. And a good part of them closed, but there are a few that are open, but most of them are closed. And the reason why I left them is because they just didn't have the support and the help that I felt was really necessary. And what this post is about is actually how you would go about building your own, what is really important, a sales funnel. In other words, bringing people into your list and letting them see what you have, but then being willing to be patient and share with them value during the process, because if you just constantly hit them with your business, all they're going to do actually is block you and unfriend you and not want to be connected with you. And that's not helpful either. So you don't want that. So you want people to say yes to you, and you want them to say yes because they like what you share. And that starts out with good posts that are not about your business, that are often about just your life. Like that post I did about the winter right here. I actually was talking about lifestyle here. And that's what makes this kind of a fun post. It's all about the lifestyle. So I'm putting that in there and sharing that with everybody that seems interested. And I'm going to spend time looking at my friends again, like I do pretty much every day. I don't do it on Sunday, but I do it every other day but Sunday. And that's because communication is all about that other guy, not about you. So it's not about posting all day long things about your business. It's about finding ways to attract people to you, because you're talking about other things, not just business. And they especially like to hear when you're having a lifestyle that is happy and good and fulfilled. And to be able to post a picture up here about the snow, and instead of complaining like most people would be doing, I'm talking about being grateful. And that makes people attracted to me, and I can guarantee it will make people attracted to you. I hope this has been helpful, and do go look at that little training I have about how to create your own funnels, and you'll be glad you did. And we'll be talking again soon.